Hello everyone, this is Janani. In today's video, we would be solving a question known as cherry basket. So let us read the statement and understand the question. So you're given a string, you have a basket which can hold infinite number of cherries. Your task is to iterate over the string and check if the words at the even position have even word length. So we have to iterate over the string and go to the even positions and check if the words at the even position is going to be of even length. So if the word at even position has an even length which is equal to n, then we have to add n cherries to the basket. But at the same time, if you encounter an odd position, in that odd position, if you find a word which is of odd length, then you have to subtract m minus 1 by 2 cherries from the basket. So basically, if you encounter an even position, there is a chance of adding cherries to the basket, and if you encounter the odd position, there is a chance of subtracting cherries from the basket. If you encounter a position which is even, but the word at the even position is not of even length, that is, if it is of odd length, then you do nothing. That is, you neither add cherries nor reduce cherries from the basket. Similarly, if you go to the odd position and if you find a word of even length, then you neither add cherries nor reduce cherries from the basket. So our task is that a statement would be given to you, and then by iterating over the words of the statement, we have to add or subtract cherries from the basket. So now we have to consider that the indexing is going to begin from 0 by default. The input format would be a single line of input accepting the string. Then the output format would be print the number of cherries in the basket. So this is the sample input, that is good, bad. So if you see this input, that is good, bad, here at the zeroth position is an even position. So in the even position, you are having a word called good, which is going to have even length, that is, the length of good is 4. So now you add 4 cherries to the basket. At the same time, when you go to the first position, which is going to be the odd position, you encounter a word called as bad. This bad word, that is the word which is bad, is going to have a length 3, which is odd. So in odd position, you are encountering a word which is of odd length. So now we have to subtract m minus 1 by 2 cherries. What it literally means is that we already have 4 cherries in the basket, that is with the help of good. Now if you see this word, the length of this word is 3. So here m is going to be 3. So 3 minus 1 is going to be 2, and 2 by 2 is going to be 1. So now our basket has 4 cherries. From that 4 cherries, you will subtract 1 cherry. Now your basket will have 3 cherries and the output is going to be 3. So this is what is being explained here. Good is at index 0, which is even position. Length of good is 4, which is even. So add 4 cherries to the basket. Bad is at index 1, which is of odd position. Length of bad is also odd, so which is equal to 3. Now we have to subtract 3 minus 1 by 2 cherries, that is 1 cherry from the basket. So finally, you will be having 3 cherries, that is 4 minus 1. So this is a test case which we would be using for our program. So now let us see coding the question. I'll create a function named as def cherry basket of sentence, or let me take the variable as string. So this string is basically the sentence which I am going to give as input for the function cherry basket. So now we have to iterate over the words present in the string and check whether at even positions the words are of even length. If so, then we will add the length of the word as the number of cherries, and we will go to the odd position and check if the word at the odd position is of odd length. Then we will subtract length of the word minus 1 by 2 cherries from the basket. So to keep a track of this, I'll create a variable known as cherry, which is going to store the number of cherries in the basket. So now we'll iterate over the string, that is over the words present in the string, for I in range of len of string. Here we will check if the string of I, that is, if that particular word is present in the even position or not. So this can be done by if len of string of I, if the length of string of I equal length of string of I mod 2 equal to 0. So this literally means that the word should be of even length. Then we also need to check another condition, that the word should be at even position. So we'll put double equal to I mod 2 equal to 0. That is, the length of the string mod 2 should be 0 and the position of the string mod 2 should be equal to 0. That is, in this if condition, we are basically checking if the word is at even position and the word's length is even. If so, we'll add cherries to the basket. Cherry plus equals to len of string of I. The next if condition is for the odd position. That is, if len of string of I mod 2 equal to 1. Here we have to check if the length of the word is odd or not, and we also need to check if the position of the word is odd or not. So this can be done by I equal to I mod 2 equal to 1. So the position should be odd as well as the length of the word should be odd. Then we'll subtract cherry minus equals to len of string of I minus 1 floor division 2. So the reason why I am using a floor division instead of a regular division is that the answer returned by the floor division will always be an integer. Now we'll return the number of cherry. So we have written the function for cherry basket. Now we'll check it for an input. So I'll take the input which is provided here and store it in a variable, say sentence. Sentence equals to, okay. So now while passing this sentence to the cherry basket function, we have to make sure that it gets passed as a list in which each and every word is going to be separated by comma. So we can achieve it by doing L equals to sentence dot split. Now we'll run the function print cherry basket of L. So we can see that the output is 4 and the expected output is also 4. Thank you.